Okay, everyone, let's go. This gets more complicated every year. More kids every year. Say cheese!
Hey guys, and welcome to the vlog. Daddy's sick, so we're doing a different type of video. I was sick too, but now I feel better. I was in bed all morning playing apps on Daddy's phone. I love Daddy and I hope he gets better soon.
Thank you, Emilia, for introing the video for me. Guys, do you remember when Anna got sick? Okay, and then Emilia and Eduardo got sick, and then it got me bad. And it was horrible. It was like every 2 hours last night. Oh my goodness. So, I hope you guys never get this. But I just don't think I have any energy to edit a video, but then I felt bad that I wouldn't have a video. So I said, let's do a quick, like, unedited, one-taker thing, just so you have something to watch. You know, I don't want to let the people down. So Anna's pulled up some questions.
I asked on Instagram to ask us questions because I'm actually in the middle of cooking.
Yeah.
And so I put it on my Insta stories and you guys came through with some questions for us. So we're gonna go through them now. All right.
The number one question.
How do you get over a massive fight and then bounce back to normal again? Love you.
I love you too.
I find this really easy, but I don't think you do as much.
Well, yeah, because you don't have emotions and you're heartless. So.
No, I think it depends on the person, but I know that me as a person and also my dad was like this as well. I think it's an Italian thing. You can just flick a switch very quickly, and I fight with the people that I'm passionate about. Do you know what I mean? Like the people that I love the most, I probably fight with a lot more.
It's a bit psychological damaging for the people that don't know about the flicking of the switch.
So sometimes we'll have a massive fight and then 2 seconds later I'll be like, yeah, so anyway, here's dinner. You know? And my dad was exactly the same, but it's not like in a... The good thing about it is that I never hold a grudge.
Mm-hmm. This is true.
But yeah, you found that kind of a bit like, whoa, when you first met me, you were like, okay,
yeah,
so...
well, it's probably good though, you know, to say things.
I love you.
Thank you. I love you too.
Because I care. Otherwise I wouldn't fight.
Yeah, because I'm always the first to apologize, probably. It is true. I'm the weaker one.
That's not true either.
Because I don't like conflict, so I'm always like trying to...
I don't like conflict either,
You
but...
love it.
I
love a bit of conflict. When it's all peace and quiet, you're like, right.
That is, okay, that
Let's get a
is
big
actually
conflict,
not
then we
true. That's not true at all. I would love some peace and quiet in my life, but I just don't believe in
That's possible.
sleeping on things or like letting things
Oh,
slide.
no,
I think you have to like address them,
And
then it's out and then it's done.
In the 12 years we've been together, we've only ever done that like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, and it's
you
stupid.
know.
Plus then I always forget.
Yeah, and
then
there
you
you feel
don't
really
forget.
bad then, you know, because the thing is like, we're best friends, you know what I mean? You're my best friend, so like, I don't want to fight with you, but then you end up fighting, but you don't want to fight. And then sometimes like halfway through a fight, you're like, okay, I'm so over this fight, because it's so stupid. You know, and then I'll come upstairs to you and give you a hug and be like, come on, Anna, it'll be alright.
Okay, here's another one.
The second most popular question.
Are you taller than Jonathan, and if so, does it bother you? We actually were talking about this a second ago.
Oh yeah, with Erica. Erica's here and she's tiny.
No, I'm actually an inch smaller.
Yeah,
you're 5'6" and I'm 5'5".
Yeah.
So no, it doesn't bother me. And it wouldn't, even if, yeah, it wouldn't anyway. Okay. Do you think we would ever FaceTime or call each other? When I first read this, I thought they meant the two of us.
Yeah.
Like, would we ever FaceTime or call each other? I think they actually mean them.
Oh, with viewers.
I've never done that before.
I've never done that before either.
Do you have heated floors?
We used to have heated floors, and one of the bathrooms has heated floors.
Apparently, we didn't even know that.
Yeah, didn't even know that.
I miss it.
Yeah, the dogs miss it.
Yeah.
You know, but sure.
Would you consider having any more children? 3, 2, 1.
Yes.
No.
I knew you were gonna say no.
Oh, really? After this week, you would consider having more children? That's a funny joke.
That's a funny joke.
It's a funny joke.
I actually said to Anna the other day, I was like, you know, like, I had kind of like flirted with the idea.
I hadn't.
of having another kid, because I really like kids.
Jonathan's always like, don't say that
I
because we
know.
might have another one and then they'll
But-
be so offended. I'm like, I literally don't care. I have a broken pelvis.
This last week,
Goodbye.
it's been
The
intense.
answer is no.
It's been
4 is
intense.
enough for any psychopath. Okay. What do you think each of the kids will want to be when they grow up?
Oh,
I really don't care at all.
I don't know actually. I think they're too young, right?
Not
to-
that I don't care, I just don't mind.
I feel like Emilia's like really like competitively smart like you, right? So if she wants to go down the route of academia, she could probably do well in university because she's the kind of
Like me, yeah.
no, but like I didn't do well in school because I was more creative and I was just like I found it difficult, and I think that Eduardo sometimes his attention.
He's more creative than me, but actually I'm more creative.
No, like it's just like through
Yeah,
intention.
So like, anyway, the moral of the story, we don't know.
We'll probably all
We
be
don't
like
mind.
YouTubers or TikTokers. Or
I really
whatever.
don't. I honestly don't mind what they will be.
As long as they're happy.
Exactly.
The fourth.
Did you always want kids? We literally just said this
Yeah,
with
we've
Erica.
had this whole conversation before.
I want to say like yes and no.
I think
because
growing up,
I
you know,
always-
you
yeah.
kind of think like, oh, I'll get married and have
I
kids
always
and then...
imagined myself having. I really wanted a daughter.
Mm.
That sounds really bad for the boys, but like I really genuinely wanted a daughter,
Yeah,
and I wanted
remember
to be close to
during
her.
the gender reveal, or not the gender reveal, but when we
So scared.
found out, I know, and you were like, oh, it'll be fine if it's a boy. You kind
I
of
know.
built up this whole thing that it's okay if it's a boy, and then you got the scan thing done, and they said it was a girl, and I was like, oh, I'm so happy for you. Because I didn't really have a preference.
I just wanted the first. Then I knew after that I had made up my mind. I wanted more than one, but
it just worked out.
I wanted
Girl, then a boy, then a girl, then a boy. I'm like, that's just mad. Like,
But then no, I went through a period. I always kind of thought I wanted kids, and then I went through a period when I was like late teens, early 20s. Well, I had my kids in my early 20s, but like late teens probably, where I was just like, no, I'm not getting pregnant. I'm scared of pregnancy.
I wonder is that like,
That's
I think women have a different thought process to men.
Mm.
I never really thought about becoming a parent or having a baby or anything. I just thought about like, oh, she's really pretty. I want to get with her.
Yeah.
You know, not you, but like girls. That's how I did. I didn't think like, I want to settle down and have a family with this person. You know, I didn't think that far ahead. Now I've got 4 kids, and I'm very happy.
I never thought that I would have 4, but I thought I would either have 2 or 4. That makes no sense.
Yeah.
I never wanted an odd number.
It's gonna be
I just
so
know
awkward
that.
if we did actually have another kid.
But it wouldn't happen.
Sorry, Benjamin.
There's lots of things that you can do to prevent it. So, does Jonathan ever cook?
I used to always cook.
Absolutely not.
I used to
Next
always.
question.
I used to always
No,
cook.
it does not.
I used
You
to
would literally
buy.
take something out of a jar.
We used to love it. What was that guy's name? We used to always buy the jars of the guy. Guys, you remember it was the green Thai curry. I used to always have him in the vlog, and I used to always make the jokes about Lloyd Grossman.
Really sad to have your brain.
Yeah, Lloyd Grossman. I used to always make the Lloyd Grossman. When I was in university, I used to buy steaks sometimes and fry them up.
Okay, here's a good one. Sorry, I am listening. It's just Jonathan is putting pressure on me to find the questions really quick.
Well, no, I just don't. I can't
I can't edit. So I've looked like I'm not paying attention, but I'm just under a lot of stress, and there's a whole meal that needs to be cooked behind me. So, okay, this is a good one though.
People are gonna appreciate that when
I'm
we get in the
sweating.
video.
Do you feel like the documentary by Stacey showed the real you?
That's a good one. That's a good one. I think it was. We filmed for like nearly 4 days, and they produced like a 40-minute or 50-minute show, and then they chose to portray it. Or do you know what I mean? It was the Stacey show. Had it been the SACCONEJOLYs show, I think it would have been very different. I think that she kind of like what was going on in real life was not translated
I think there was
across.
a few things that like I was a bit like, oh, that's funny.
That's
Because
funny
it
because you didn't say that at the time.
Yeah,
or, you know.
which was a bit annoying. But I thought that I definitely thought that Jonathan was portrayed different than he actually was. I felt like that they kind of they're obviously going to have an angle. It's TV, you know, and it's a drama sells and all that. But I think the angle they went with was that he's a bit of a stage husband and that he's like pushing me to do all these things. And they used bits from conversations that I'd had. But then when they put them all together like that, it just made it really seem like I really don't care about any of this. And Jonathan is the one pushing me to do things I'm not comfortable with. And that's really not true.
I have your go-go juice here.
Yeah, and I feel like anyone who knows us knows that that's not true. And I thought it was a bit of a shame because actually Jonathan had really good banter. Like, she said a lot of nice things about me, but I felt like she and Jonathan actually had really good banter. And you could tell that in some of the like bits, but that part was never really shown.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know, then to portray him like that to me, just...
Although when she asked that question, when I was upstairs in the office, I remember going like, what? Who even asked that question, you know?
I think they just had an angle. And
yeah,
that's just what it boils down to.
But it was an interesting experience.
Yeah, I didn't think it was negative. I didn't think it was positive either. I just thought it was exactly kind of what I expected. Let's just leave it at that.
Last one, here we go, folks. It's gonna be a good one. This is the one, this is the winner. Hope you're still with us. Hope you're enjoying this. I am currently sweating from every orifice.
Oh my.
Oh no. Oh, we're filming here. Oh my god.
Or are you filming?
Yeah.
Like live?
Yeah.
No, it's not live.
Okay.
What are your golden rules for parenting?
Golden rules.
Yeah, maybe just pick one, because there's a few.
Well, it's
like,
the one I said on Instagram the other day. Don't be their friend, be their parent. You know?
Oh, that's boring, because you already said that one.
Oh.
Do another one. We all know you have that one. I have another one.
I said I didn't realize any God, I'm putting the spot here.
Quick.
I said no.
Quick.
There's
One
just
take.
I know, but there's so many parenting golden rules.
I have one.
Alright, you go your own first then. Give me time to ponder.
I try to never lie. So if they ask me a question, I will try to always tell the truth, because I think that there's nothing worse than, I've seen so many problems arise when children have been lied to, and you know, they feel
that's a good one,
like,
actually.
why would you say that to me, or like, why would you tell me that, or you know, and then they hold resentment, and then they like kind of grow apart. And I've always wanted a really close relationship with my kids, so even though I think I'm strict with them in some ways, at the same time I'll always be honest with them. So if they ask me something, I will always give them an honest answer. And I remember I kind of traumatized, I literally don't know what's going on with this thing. It keeps moving up and up and up. I think it's the apron. I remember I kind of traumatized Emilia a couple of years ago because she asked me how babies are born, and I told her,
Okay.
and she was like 5 or something, 4 or 5, and I remember she was like, is that really real? Is that true? And I was just like, yes. But I didn't want to give her a stupid answer, because then she's just gonna find out someday anyway, and then she'll be like, why did my mum tell me that you push your belly button and the baby comes out? You know, it's a lie. So I don't know, that's just like my thing. I just like to be honest, and I've always been that way. Like, I just would prefer if they know that they can come to me,
because Emilia's
and I'll be honest.
so tuned in at 7.
They're not stupid.
I didn't
It's like,
realize.
don't treat them like they're stupid, because they're not. You know?
They're aware of everything.
So if they ask you a question, just be honest.
Do you know what it makes me think, actually? I don't know if this is one of my golden rules, but you always say I do this, and I didn't even know I was doing this, but I never compliment them on their looks.
That is true.
You know, I always say like, oh, you've done really well, or you're great at that, or, you know, I compliment them on their achievements and their things that they do, but I never say to them, oh, you look really pretty today, or
No, you
look
never
great
do
like that, you know?
You never do that.
Yeah, so I suppose that's good. It's putting... What is it
Emphasis
putting?
on
Yeah. Nothing to do with
I think
how you
it's a
look.
really good thing, actually.
I didn't even realize I was doing it until you said it to me a couple of times, being like, oh,
Yeah.
that's cool.
What other golden rule do we do?
There's so many though. I think that's a whole video
Oh,
itself.
always follow through if we
Oh, yeah.
threaten something.
Yeah, you have to.
Like,
You
we have
to.
failed a few times, but
She
I
failed a
think...
few times.
most
Eduardo
of the
didn't
time.
get the tooth fairy for three days.
Yeah, he didn't have the tooth fairy for a couple of days
It was
after.
a-
She only came last night.
Yeah, it was a 3-strike rule, and he got his 3 strikes, and then that's it. And it's really sad. And you put him to bed, and he's really upset, and he was like, "Can I please? I'm really sorry." I'm like, "Yeah, but But
Yeah,
give it
it's
to you.
really hard, but you
Then-
have to follow through.
What the hell was that?
I don't look like the Ghostbusters.
It did look like the
um,
Ghostbuster car.
car, yeah.
Alright guys,
I really need to cook this dinner.
thanks for watching the video.
I'm having any tonight.
Give us the spiders in the comments, and hopefully tomorrow we're back in track. Back on track. Yeah. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye.
Together we're stronger.